This is a must. I have to see what honest trailers say about Madam Web. If you see their thumbnail, they have a Pepsi soda in the thumbnail. If you know the movie, you'll know why they show that. But I called this. I said it. I had a reaction trailer, actually. I rarely do reactions to movies, but I did do a reaction. Well, it wasn't a reaction to the trailer. It was a reaction after I saw the trailer behind the scenes. And I ain't going to front. I was ranting a little bit because, and you can see the video for yourself. I ranted about how lazy these companies are starting to do these movies now and disrespected us superhero fans or just movie going fans. But I called it. I said this movie is going to flop. That was way before it was released. And so this stuff that's going on, people are making jokes about it. Even though you know it's bad when your own people in the movie are roasting it. I heard Sydney Sweeney was roasting it. I heard the main actress was roasting it. I mean, just because you find something that's in the Spider-Man universe that you know Spider-Man's famous, just because you are hanging on his name doesn't mean the movie's automatically going to be good. That you can be lazy in writing, lazy in storytelling, lazy in everything. That does not mean that. Just because you use Batman, Superman, whatever, doesn't mean it's going to succeed. You have to put effort into it. That's why I know James Gunn got control and all. He's going to do Superman, all that stuff. But just because he has that name don't mean he's going to be successful. He has to have good writing, everything. I'm not going to make this long, but you know what I'm talking about. But this was a perfect example, as other movies that happened last year as well. I don't feel like going into it, the Marvels, but it's a prime example of just because you have a certain name on the title, it doesn't mean it's going to succeed. You have to put effort into it. You have to. But this, let's just see what Honest Trailers have to say. I'm really curious. Their videos are hilarious. Shout out to them.
From a screenwriting duo making a good case for AI, and the studio who actually thought we'd pay for Morbius twice, comes Sony's latest.
Yeah, I never understood that. Why would they do that?
Back in Spider-Man.
And when you take on the responsibility, great power will come.
Ooh, so bad.
And to answer the question, no, I did not watch the movie. I refuse to give my money to this. I didn't have to watch the movie and knew it was going to be a failure. No. A friend told me about it. So, that's all I needed to hear.
Madam Web. Ever wonder how Peter Parker started off his life? As a baby. Boom. Question answered. Now switch gears for a baffling prequel about saving 3 teenagers from Peruvian Man. Because he dreamt that one day they'd all be in a comic book movie
together.
And I
said that, bro. I said it in that rant. I said it. I was like, when I saw the trailer and you saw all the girls in their spider outfits, I was like, I guarantee y'all that's not what actually happens in the movie. It's some kind of dream. And you're going to get that little sequence, and that's all you get. Bare minimum. You're going to get that and probably maybe a little bit more. But the trailer is making it seem like that's the movie of them in the suits with the powers. You see Sydney Sweeney, you see the other girl, you see all this stuff. I'm like, I guarantee you it's a dream. That scene they kept showing. And lo and behold, it's a dream. Come on now. We've watched movies way too long. We know what it is. I don't know why these companies think we're stupid. Like, we knew that was not going to be the actual movie. And they probably showed a little bit more extra outside what they did in the trailer. But overall, most of it was a dream. And it was right. Not just I was right. All of us was right. Come on now.
Teenagers now, but in the future, they have powers.
Will we see those powers outside a dream sequence?
In the future, they also have powers.
The girls? The girls have powers in the future?
We will not. But we will see our hero fight
Man,
against her
false
greatest
advertisement.
nemesis.
It made it look like
Fans.
it was. Yep. See the Pepsis.
Come on, Dakota. You can open this. Pop that top.
The advertisement for Pepsi was insane. But what I was hearing, they were showing clips online. It was hilarious.
I find that really hard to believe.
Oh, Pepsi
Watch
Cola.
Dakota Johnson showcase her trademark text-to-speech acting style
Ben, why are you even doing that there?
that ranges from low-key
Am I on the right train?
I don't know, man.
to aloof
Is he pressing the burgers again?
Yeah, they're ruined now.
to completely checked out.
I just want to go home and watch Idol.
In fact, she went full method for the press tour.
It was so cool. It was like extremely exciting and
Her character,
Yeah, we
Cassie
believe
Webb,
it, Dakota.
may be
We
socially
truly
awkward.
believe it.
Her little boy wanted to
But you know what? I don't blame the actors and actresses, because one thing a lot of people don't know is the actors and actresses, they're looking for a job. I don't know why people think they just get money growing out of trees. No. They get money from actually working. You know, they got to get a job. So when you see Dakota, when you see Sydney, when you see whoever else was in there, I don't really go at them unless their acting is just terrible. And I still don't go at them. I mean, I look at the company who signed off on it before it even started production. That's what I look at. But I wish there was I forgot what video it was, but there was a video showing the grind of being an actor and actress and how you don't work, you don't eat. The same as a lot of us. So when I see Dakota and they say she was just cashing in, she didn't give her all, she was going in for a check. A lot of that can be true. And I don't blame Dakota for being in this movie or Sydney or whoever else was in it, because they got bills to pay. And should you be more wise in the movies you choose? Yes, but the question also comes around, did any of your roles pick them up? You know what I'm saying? Everyone can't get that Robert Downey treatment where the movies were successful and you made all this money and all this stuff, or that successful TV show, because that is something where they get money constantly. Is if you're in a good TV show and in seasons and seasons and per episode you're making hundreds of thousands or whatever. But movies like this, after it's done filming, she has to figure out, all right, how's she gonna keep paying her bills? And every actor and actress ain't getting no $10 million contracts. Everybody ain't The Rock or somebody like that, Kevin Hart or something like that. So that's why I don't go at the actor or actresses much, because they're trying to pay their bills. So they didn't write the script. A lot of them don't have that kind of power. Everybody ain't top tier actor where they can say what they want, how they want it. Like, I'm Denzel Washington, I want it like this. Everybody doesn't have that. Most of them don't. So yeah.
Take it.
That's why I don't blame her when she
And
was
make
roasted
fun
on
of
her
her
own
coworker's
movie.
burgers so hard that he dies.
Are you pressing the burgers?
I'm releasing the fat.
That's called flavor, man. Plus, it's like really flammable.
Is he pressing the burgers again?
Yeah, they're ruined now. Come on!
But there's actually no second half to that sentence. She just does both of those things. Saves a cat, though. Now you have to like her. Them's the movie rules. Journey to the part of the Amazon where Thor takes his spa days. When Cassie's mom, is bitten by a spider during childbirth, she'll gain abilities that only emerge when she's dunked in water. Because spiders love water. That's why there aren't any famous rhymes about washing them out.
Just walk away.
Now, she'll have the power to reboot Groundhog Day for minutes at a time, on occasion.
I can see the future, kind of.
And since Dakota is not gonna learn how to fight for this dumb movie, she'll use her powers to run over the bad guy with multiple stolen vehicles. Just don't forget to cover your tracks.
That's what someone was saying. So that little scene right there, we saw the truck hit the bad spider guy, whatever you want to call him. Somebody was like, yo, does the writers know what they're doing? If he's going to be the evil spider, there is a thing called spider sense. He didn't sense that van coming. That's what they was talking about. I didn't see the movie. I'm not going to see the movie. But that scene right there is what they was talking about. They was like, how does he get hit by that?
Just don't forget to cover your tracks.
Whatever. I see what they were saying now.
You missed a spot. Watch Cassie become a true madam by taking in a brothel's worth of traumatized teenage runaways.
I had a few rough years in school when my parents were divorcing. My parents aren't around either. I think they resent how having a kid messed up their lives.
My dad got deported 6 months ago.
My mom died when I was 5. My mom's in a psych ward.
There's Maddie, who gives the finger to any authority who'd question why she ollies over nothing into oncoming traffic.
Jesus.
Sydney Sweeney
He
is
showed the
Julia,
Pepsi.
a schoolgirl who, come on, be normal, wants to, and the other one.
Right. Okay.
Together, they'll bond
Yo, they
over
just
getting
keep.
ditched
I mean,
by a
hey,
jaded
that's what they was
indifferent
doing. So I
sourpuss.
don't. I'm not mad at them. Just keep showing the Pepsi side.
I'll be gone a week.
Until they all learn that on a long enough timeline, kidnapping turns into adoption.
This woman's trying to abduct us.
What? No, shh. This is still not a kidnapping, okay?
Are you all immediate family?
Yes, they're all mine.
Well, don't say it like that. Now it's creepy.
They're all
Finally,
mine.
she'll discover her stalker is Ezekiel Sims, the man who was in the Amazon with her mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
And since Sony hates fun, that line isn't even in the movie.
All I know is that she was researching spiders.
But don't worry, still plenty of dumb ones to go around.
I need to stop him before he kills those girls.
But I can't do what he can do. I can't do the leapy, crawly,
Like death poison. Hope the spiders were worth it, Mom.
don't do dumb things.
He's constantly setting people up to ask about his
Oh my
backstory,
goodness, okay.
but never get any takers.
I will not give up everything I've built.
And in the future, they will destroy me and everything I've built.
The what? The terrarium? Shosha's necklaces? But the real backstory is how most of his dialogue is ADR'd over shots of his actual back.
You have no idea of the torment and torture of dying over and over again. As long as it has the ability to find those women now, before they get their powers. And you still have found nothing. How could you have kept 3 teenagers
What the
hidden
heck?
for a week? It's a good thing you had no idea today was the day you were going to die.
Or just poorly
That's
synced
his
with
actual
mouth.
voice.
You're just like your mother.
Yes.
I agreed to provide security
For you because I thought you were close
It sounds
to finding
so.
a spider.
I'm not even
I
gonna
came
rewind
from
it. That's his
nothing
actual
less
voice
than
in
nothing.
the
I
movie.
will not give up.
The dubbing sessions for this movie are my Snyder cut. So swing back to when we were constantly
Oh my
dropping
goodness,
references
bro.
to 2003, which was the style at the time.
So sad about Martha Stewart.
This track is going to be huge. Are you in the zone? This is Britney Spears.
You have a phone?
For the most misguided franchise kickoff since the Dark Universe cast photo. Because Sony will stop at nothing to make the Spider-Man villain universe happen. Even though they've been trying long enough for Peter Parker to pay off his student loans. Should have stuck with the first idea. That sounds like peak cinema. Starring
Wow.
Limp
That's
Johnson.
crazy. That's
Hello,
all the Venom Web I'm
Sydney.
gonna be watching.
I'm a computer. Tony Pigeon. Do you think a depressed person could make this? Barefoot Contessa. Peter Parker picked a proper parent. Laura Soft. The fact that this movie might actually save someone's life one day.
You want to go like 2 inches down, and you want to keep a rhythm like a heartbeat.
The fact that this movie might get a forest burned down one day. Hack the planet. How we all feel about the future Sony team-up movie.
You know the best thing about the future? It hasn't happened yet.
And one weird trick bad directors use for awesome shots.
Oh, I get it.
Barking spiders.
That's rough. This is an 8-minute video.
Well,
That
I guess
was rough
the
to
other
look
big
at.
reveal is that Peter Parker's whole shtick is stolen from native Peruvians. Boom. Canceled. Hey, Screen Junkies.
Oh my
Ghostbusters
goodness,
from...
that was rough, man. All right, well, it's over. It's happened already. Even their own actresses are roasting the movie, which I don't. I mean, I ain't mad at them. I mean, you made your money, so regardless of the studio situation, the actresses can just move on. So hope the best for them. I hope the best for everybody, because I hope. Oh, one movie I do hope succeeds, and I hope is good. First of all, is Craven. That actually looks like a good movie. as a great actor for it. He's not as like tall and built like him, but it's passable. I saw the trailer. I'm like, okay, they're not cutting corners. They're doing what Venom should have done, which would be R-rated. I don't understand, especially the Carnage movie. That should have been R-rated and should have went all in. That was another disappointment. But I hope Craven does very well. I really do. It looks like it's a movie that could be its own. It just happens to have a Spider-Man villain's name. So, and then they got Russell Crowe in it as well. I forgot the actor who's playing Craven, but they got him, he's a great actor to me. I loved him in Bullet Train and all these other ones. But yeah, so that's a movie I am hoping succeeds. But we'll see. This one's done. It'll be Barry. Actually, here's a good question for you. That movie or Catwoman with Halle Berry? Let me know in the comments below which one would you endure more. So, yeah, that was rough. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see you later. Shout out to Screen Junkies.